Boys, girls, homies, and Rias, welcome back to another, Remy's, apologize, Remy. Here's to another Johnsy YouTube stream. If you are new here and you came in from the TikTok, welcome, I appreciate you very much. YouTube has a new feature, I've noticed. Do you guys see that little crown? Apparently you guys get XP now on the YouTube? The fuck is that? I've never seen that before, have you guys? It's kind of new. Huh, interesting. You look very energized today. I am fucking energized and ready to go, Cam. It's going to be conspiracy theory night. I seen last night. Yeah, weird. I got to look into it. Maybe we can like, nope. Hi, Ahmad. We can get like some kind of points going. Ken's, you're number one. It's weird. It's very strange. I've never seen that before. I'll have to look into it and see what the new feature is. What up, Sabrina? What up, Desiree? What up, Maud? Brianna, welcome back. Good to see you, Queen. Colleen, always good to see you, homie. Mega, how are you doing? Gershon, welcome back, bro. Hope you're having a great day. Hi, Miriam, my favorite whimsical friend. Emily, welcome into the YouTube. Good to see you again. It's amount of comments, I guess so. Like your beard is shorter. I got a trim, Ahmad. I got a trim not too long ago, actually. I got my beard trimmed. I got my hair cut. You know, the blonde is almost gone, guys. It's almost fucking gone. We're almost at Guy Fieri time. Truly. We almost are. Hi, Mega. What up, buddy? Must be for yappers. Hi, Shawnee. What up, bro? It is for yappers. Excited for tonight. We're going to have a good time. We are reacting to your guys' conspiracy theories tonight. Hi, Fluffy. Welcome back, homie. Bald blonde. Fuck you. Did your forehead get bigger? Apparently. Maybe, Cooper. Maybe I'm just wearing my hat differently. It is for the yappers, apparently. My husband was Guy Fieri last year for Halloween. Well, he didn't have hair like mine. Flavortown, dude. We're taking you there. Sean, you're like one of the biggest yappers I know. Yeah, Sean is a yapping machine, and we respect him for that, okay? Just checked mine in with W. Matt. I'm excited for it. What up, What up, Daniel? What up, homie? How you doing? Conspiracy theory tonight. So, what we are going to be doing is we're going to be reacting to your guys' conspiracy theories that you submitted via the form that is pinned in chat, okay? Very simple, very easy. If we vote on your conspiracy theory and we think it's true, you're going to get a special Discord role. That's how it works, okay? Great, man. What about you, brother? I'm doing good, Daniel. Thank you for asking. So real, Sean. Miriam, if you saw me IRL, I'm way too quiet. I'm the exact opposite. What's the XP thing? I don't know, Nathan. It's new. It's like brand new. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to look it up right now. YouTube Live XP. I'm actually really curious. The Live XP show. How to get XP in YouTube Live. Sending live chat messages, super chat, super stickers, gifts. Okay. Interesting. YouTube is testing an XP leaderboard for live streamers. We got to take a look at this quickly. Let's see what this is, okay? YouTube is testing an XP leaderboard for live streamers that recognizes users with the most XP and awards them a chat crown. You currently earn XP in 3 ways. Sending chat messages, sending super chats, which is paid, and sending super stickers, which is paid. I will never ask you for money, just so you guys know, okay? It's based on how often you chat and donate, isn't it? Yes, it is. I wish I had any good conspiracy theories to send in. You guys, we'll get some good ones tonight, Ahmad. Is it like points on TikTok? I guess so. I may need to update my app. Probably Colleen. Real Sean. My channel is not eligible for super thanks and memberships. That's because you didn't get enough hours. I'm actually curious what you can use this for, though. I'm curious what you can use this for. Can you like use it as points, like anything? You know, I'm really not a fan of the Twitch-like features. Like, how could you access these things? Is there a way to like use the XP, or is it just XP? You know, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is there gonna be a way that I can set it up so you guys can like use them to make like channel points contributions, like Twitch? You know what I mean? I'm a gamble with the XP. Then I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can yet. All right, well, we'll see where they take it, you know? I mean, right now, we have an XP leaderboard, I guess. That would be great. That would be amazing, Desiree. And I wonder how much you earn. Because, like, it seems like Ken's, who's #1 right now, has 75 XP. But they've only sent a certain amount of messages. Do they get more? Like, do they get more per stream? Like, I feel like the only way you can earn more other than chatting is by giving money, which I don't want you guys to do anyways. Based off of other streams I watch, it's just XP. The streamers can see who their biggest fans are. Okay. Gambler for life. Well, we already have the point system anyways where you can gamble. I have 75 as well. Click the XP and the question mark. Good call. Yeah, let's take a look. What's the leaderboard? A place for fans to stand out in the community. The top 3 get special badges in the live chat. If it resets every stream, so you can always try again. How do you get... I don't wish it didn't reset. You know? Because then guys could carry it over per stream. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how. Send live chat messages and send super stickers. And so it looks like the only way you can earn more XP than the 75 is by sending money. That kind of sucks, dude. Yeah, the reset is an odd feature. I feel like you should earn it over time, so then I could see who's my most popular chatter is. You know what I mean? Like, that would make sense, right? So it seems like the actual only way to like get more XP per stream, yeah, a pay to win sort of thing, is to like pay for it, which it sucks. I don't want that. I don't want you guys to have to pay for my love, you know? 1 million super subs, that's a pricey risk. John, you interrupted my music, dog. My favorite song was about to play, and then you started stream. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Remy. I don't understand the XP. I don't either. Just know that Ken's is #1 with 75 XP, because I think they were the first chatter in here. But pay or spam your feed. I don't even think you get more for like spamming, because like I see Ken's chatting still, and she's still at 75 XP, right? So it doesn't even look like if you chat more, you get more spam. I had #1 earlier. Yeah, weird. I don't know, Cam. I don't know, but it looks like the only way to gain XP is to give gifts. And guys, I really mean this. I will never ask you for money. I will never say, hey, give gifts or anything like that. Okay, ever. It's always appreciated. Don't get me wrong. I just like to make that clear. What, Julia? Hey, Angie. I like to make it clear that I will never, ever, ever ask you for money. I mean, I give you an incentive, Cooper. If you want to gift 5 members, I move for you. But like, I will never actually say, hey, I want to move, or I want money, or anything like that. I'll never do whatchamacallit. I'll never do a subathon. I will never do a donathon. I will never do anything like that, because I always believe the good content will pay for itself. That if you guys are enjoying this content and you like it, it should be free always. Ever thought of doing a Jose Monkey night? Well, I've heard of that before, Matt. That sounds fun. I'd be interested in that. Guess what, Julia? I didn't see what you said. Congrats, Julia. Sorry, homie, I missed it. Where did you see it? I didn't see it. I was listening to my favorite song that I like the way you kiss me. Don't know, just a banger. W. Congrats, Julia. Julia, I missed it. What did you say? Baby girl's here. Born yesterday. Congratulations. Can we get a big W in the chat for Julia? Baby girl, you love to see it. What did you name them, Julia? I want to know. I want to know the sweet little princess's name. First stream baby. Whoa. Don't name it Johnsy. Okay, don't fucking do that. Don't do that, whatever you do. Or Claire Z or anything like that. Congratulations, Julia. That's amazing, amazing accomplishment. Becoming a mother is one of the most amazing things in the world. You know, our moms are special, truly. Ones in the chat, if you are a mom in here, I want to know, because we love our moms. We do. We just love them, you know? Like being either a stay-at-home or single or just a mom in general, any of the above is always a very difficult job, and we respect you. What up, J-Boy? How you doing, man? I see you there, by the way. Her name is Jasmine. Beautiful name. I love it. I'm 18 and single. Desiree is a mom. Angie is a mom. We got Brianna, a mom. Ken's a mom. W, Mega, you're not a mother. Jasmine is a gorgeous name, yeah. I love it. It just instantly reminds me of Princess Jasmine from Aladdin, like instantly, you know, like instantly. But hey, that's just me because I'm a millennial baby, and that's what comes to mind for me, right? I'm curious, when you hear the name Jasmine or Rice, you know, either food or Disney, one of the two for me. You don't know that, John? I'm not. Yes, you are. You're not a mother, Mega. I'm not a mother, nor am I a female. I'm a father of a cat kitty. All right, well, and we love our fathers in here too. Sean, I know Sean has kids. I'm pretty sure you have kids too, right, Matt? There's a few people in this chat who have kids, and that's amazing, you know? I feel like I'm a little bit behind by not having kids yet, but Claire and I plan on it in the future. We will have a John Z baby eventually. You know, you guys probably won't see them because, you know, weird. But eventually, you know, we'll have a John Z baby someday. Someday, man, right? Would you guys want to see my child someday? Maybe. I don't know. No kids for me, but thanks. Hey, fair, Sabrina. Everybody has their own thing, and that is a beautiful thing. That's the beautiful thing about the world is you can choose to not have children, and that's perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with that, right? Hi, Muddy. What up, friend? How you doing? Need a millennial nostalgia night. We've done many nostalgia nights before. Many nostalgia. We've actually done quite a few, to be honest. We've done multiple nostalgia nights. I'm just setting something up here real quick, guys. Give me a second. Hold on. Don't yell at me, okay? Please. I don't want to be yelled at again. I got yelled at today by my boss because I did something stupid. Let's get there. You are not behind for not having kids yet. Either life is exact. I think so too. I agree. But still, sometimes you feel like you're behind. You know, 35 years old, not having a kid. I don't want to get to my 40s and not have a child, right? Like, that's the thing. My little cousin is almost as tall as me. I don't like it. Yeah, I wouldn't like that either. I've always been one of the tallest people in my family. Hi, Z. What up, Queen? How you doing? How's life? I hope you're having a great day, Z. Hope life is good. Hope you're doing good, dude. I'm just like making sure this looks good for the stream. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want the conspiracy theory stuff to look decent, right? We might look at links tonight, guys, too, which is exciting. All right, there we go. My parents had me when they were young. Yeah, see, I'm 35 and don't have a kid, which always makes me feel strange. Muddy, it's good to see you again, homie. I'm gonna need to contribute to the Earth's population. I feel like that's the main goal as a human eventually. But there's nothing wrong with not having kids either, you know? But at the same time, I see a 40-year-old with a kid, and I don't know, I feel like that's weird. Maybe that's just me. What up, Foosh? How you doing, friend? The EP of Yellow Jackets was audio description I can turn off. But I need sleep. Just wanted to come say hi. Juliet, go rest. Go enjoy the rest of your time with your little one. I wish you all the luck, okay? Sean, I'm the youngest. Mom at school drop off. It's super awkward. How old are you again, Tens? I can't remember. I had mine at 20 and 21. Yeah, see, I feel old now when I'm having a kid. Like, my kid's gonna be 13 and I'm gonna be 48. You know, like almost 50. My grandma had my dad at 6, and my dad at 16. See, there's a thing about like there's too young and there's too old. You know, when you have kids. But I don't know. Maybe I'm just yapping. I have my daughter at 20. I'm 25. Damn, you're such a baby still. My kids are in liquid form. Same. I'm 24 with 3 kiddos. Damn, Brianna. What are their names? It's beautiful. I didn't go through the apprenticeship route like I planned. Challenge and I read to up 28 instead of 22, 23. Wouldn't change it for anything. W Matt. Love that for you. My mom had my last brother at 42. Okay, well, I know that, but still, it feels weird. Bro, I want kids when I'm older, but I don't know. I plan too much. That's fair, Daniel. Everybody's different, right? Would you guys consider yourselves type A people or type B? I'm a very type B person. Jackson, Madeline, and Scarlett. Cute names, Brianna. I love them. My kids in my socks, yeah. Or a Costco rotisserie chicken, Cooper. My mom's first kids were twins. That's insane. Dude, I can't imagine having twins. Would you guys consider yourself type A or type B people? I'm a type B. Type A is like, okay. Type A is like I take charge, do stuff, you know, like get things done, like lists, planning, things like that. Type B is kind of go with the flow. What up, Rowan? How you doing? Bordering type C. What is type C? I actually don't know what type C is. I don't want kids at all. Claire is very type A. Very type A, like incredibly type A. I am very type B, and I think that's why it works best. I'm one of those twins. Damn, Ahmad. Okay, well, there you go. I'm a triplet, so I can't imagine twins. You're a triplet, Fuji? God damn. I'm a type O. I'd love to have twins, honestly. That would be super dope. One girl, one boy, Cooper. That's like the dream, you know? A and B. I don't know what type of, what any of that means. Fair. Type A here? Yeah, Claire is definitely type A. I'm a type B. I'm just... super relaxed, go with the flow. I am type ADHD too, Desiree, as you can probably tell. I'm like the middle of type A and B. Identical twins as adults are just weird, true. Fun fact, the police officer at the coffee vending machine wasn't CGI'd to make two of the same people. They were making twins so it would look like the Terminator cloned him in Terminator 2. Thank you for that fact, Alpha. I appreciate that. I love Terminator, one of my favorite movies. Type O negative. Haha. I can't chat for some reason. Colleen, I can see your chats. Desiree speaking for a lot of us, probably. Yep, 2 sisters popped out over the span of 5 minutes, Johnsy. That's fucking wild, Fusha. That's crazy. I can't imagine that your mom's poor vagina. Oh, it's working now? There you go, Colleen. I'm also type autism. Yeah, kind of the same. I feel like most of us streamers are a little bit. Can you see my chats? Yes, Llama. People always get my mom and aunt confused. There's been a number of, oh my God, I didn't know you had a daughter interactions. Wild. I want 1 kid at most. 2 kids is perfect in my opinion. 2 kids, 2 parents, right? Like in the perfect scenario, obviously not every scenario works out that way, but in the perfect scenario, 2 parents, 2 kids, right? You can kind of have a parent for each of them to deal with the children, right? My blood is A negative, nuclear family, 2.5 actually, technically, Llama. The nuclear family is 2.5 kids, which is a wild thing to say, but it is. Don't let them outnumber you. Exactly, Mud. They can't team up against you. And if you do have a 3rd kid, I feel like having it later in life would be perfect. My B-Day is my car and puppy. Was it your B-Day, Ethan? I want to have like 3 to 4 kids, not gonna lie. Really? You want to have a whole litter, eh? I'm outnumbered and some days are really tough. Yeah, I feel like 2 kids is perfect. Is 2.5 a miscarriage? Honestly, with the nuclear connotation, probably, sadly. Don't let them outnumber you. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. The rare half child. Yeah, the rare half child. True. I mean, you can have mini boxing matches. Yeah, apparently people with 2 kids are the least to get divorced. It's like statistically the best. Yeah, I feel like that would be statistically the best because you can have 1 child each and you can take them on equally, you know? It's impractical to have more than 2 kids. That's so goddamn expensive. Yeah, Cooper, right? Especially in this day and age with how much shit is. Half a kid is insane. I know, right? Okay, I'm curious, guys. Eventually, I want to have kids. Me and Claire are probably going to have kids. What do you think I'm going to have first? If we have kids. Do you think I'm going to have a boy or a girl? I think a boy. Most of my family has boys first. You know? That's typical for my family is boys first. But I'm curious. What do you think? Do you think a girl? Would I be a good girl dad, though? Would I be a good girl dad? What do you think? Girl, boy? Also, kids are so expensive. 2 boys, hockey and lacrosse is keeping me poor. Yeah, hockey would... I refuse to let my son play hockey. Fuck that, dude. I am not spending that much money on skates and sticks and all that bullshit, okay? You'd be a better boy dad. I kind of agree, but I'd love a little girl, too. I'm from 3. My grandma had 14 siblings. Yeah, my grandma had, like, 15 siblings as well. She lived in the prairies. Baby Baldsy, fuck you. Absolutely good girl dad vibes. Thanks, Kens. I feel like I would be. I feel like I'd have a tea party with my daughter and then stream it, you know? Not actually, though. Okay. Sorry about the gap tonight, guys. I'm going on. One of the weirdest things that I see on the internet is people who use their kids for clout. I hate that shit. Let the child be a child. Don't use them for clout, bro. Such a weird vibe. Like, actually, it's just as much. Yeah, I could see Klaus being just as much with the pads and everything. I'd make a great hockey dad. I'd pick fights with the other parents. I could see you fighting like Bat Dad. It's so icky. It's so gross. Okay. That's not saying that, you know, posting a picture of your kid or like posting a video of your kid on TikTok isn't okay, right? Like that's fine. I'm talking about the consistently posting your child for clout and money. Like, I remember there's this one little girl who got posted by her mom, and she got posted in, like, weird scenarios where she was, like, eating a tube of honey, and it sexualized her, and it made me really uncomfortable. And then, like, there would be guys who would save the videos and stuff. It was very fucking weird. I remember that on the internet. That's the kind of stuff that's fucked. Like, family vloggers. Yeah, family vloggers to me are weird, Kens. Fuck that, let kids live their private lives. 100%. 100%, right? Like, it's just weird. On weird sites, yeah, 100%. That was fucking fucked, dude. Baby Ren, that shit was so bad. Truly. I watched a documentary about this. It's awful. Yeah, it's really fucked up. And they kind of go into like CP and shit. Just so disgusting, dude. Just so disgusting. The mom knew and didn't care. Yeah, because she was making bank. She was making big bank, like big money. Money really corrupts us in a lot of ways, bro. It's really fucked. I hate it. I hate it so much. We let slide. I like Roman Atwood, but I don't know. What up, Dotard? How you doing? Welcome in. Baby Ren deserves so much better. Agreed, Kens. Family vloggers are all Mormons with like 7 kids. Okay, we gotta talk about something right now. Okay, this is kind of for the ladies, kind of for the men too. Me and Claire Claire and I, sorry, proper vernacular. Claire and I have been watching The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives Season 2. Have you seen it? I'm curious. I gotta know. We will soon, Ahmad. I fuck with the Costco guys. That's just a good dad. But it is weird. No. I've seen most of Season 2. I've seen about halfway. About halfway into Season 2. That show is fucked. It is insane. What up, OC? How you doing, man? Welcome back. Costco guys did fall off. Everybody falls off. I haven't seen it. No, but I want to. So fucking good, dude. So good. Actually, so good. Did you move yet? No, I'm still in the same place. They're fucking insane. Watch Hannibal? I will. That dad just craves internet attention. Absolutely he does, but he's still a good dad. Oh, I hate them all. They're so genuinely evil. Yeah. Okay, did you watch last season, Miriam? I'm curious. I was raised Mormon, so no thank you. Yeah, fair, Sabrina. Did you watch last season? See, I liked Demi last season. I thought she was a fucking absolute stud. And this season, she's like complete fucking bitch. What up, QC? Sorry about the long live, the king that's not listening, ruining elections, Sean. About long live the king that's not what QC? I'm so confused. What's Mormon? It's like polygamist. I just zoned out on a demon hunting vid on my TV. I only like Alayla, but even then it's iffy. Yeah, the only one I really like is Taylor. I like Taylor a lot. I think she's very genuine, but I hate Dakota. Fuck Dakota. A show is too brain rot for me. It usually is for me too, but I love this one. I find them all very insufferable. Yeah, they're all really shitty people, you know, like typical content creator clout bullshit, and I hate it. I hate it so much because I like streaming and like making content, but I hate the lifestyle of content creators. Reality show in general. Those people make so much fucking money, by the way. Like actually, TikTokers in the States make ridiculous, insane amounts of money. Because they make money, like, on video views, and they make money on live and shit. Dude, and brand deals. It's so easy to get a brand deal in the States. It's fucking crazy. I don't know. They make tons of money. They're millionaires. They're all millionaires. I watched that Keep Sweet and Obey documentary, and I cannot stand Mormons. Yeah, Mormons are gross. John, I've fallen down the Skinwalker rabbit hole. Dude, I love Skinwalkers. And Wendigos. They're just very standard. What up, vibes? So much money, it's actually bullshit. Yeah, 100%. It's fucking insane. They're just very standard Mormons. I fear they all want to be who Ruby Frank pretended to be. Yeah. Long live the king. That's not listening resides south. Are you talking about the orange fucking piece of shit? The orange turd that I took the other day because I have sepsis, maybe? I don't know. I avoid reality TV except for National Geographic stuff. Fair. All right. I think we're ready. Are we ready to hop into this goddamn fucking conspiracy theories? Let's do this. They need the money for their healthcare, true, and their hair. Conspiracy time. All right, let's do this, guys. We have some really. It was a joke, Nathan. We have some really good ones, actually. We have some really fucking good ones. Do we keep the music on for this, or we turn it off? What do you guys think? How many theories we got? We got 22 theories to get through tonight. Okay. I'd rather guide my dad into my mom than go to the States right now. Yeah, fuck the States, dude. Actually, fuck the States. Like straight up. Like States can go fuck themselves, bro. Like, fuck that shit. Do we turn the music off or do we leave it on? I hate the U.S. government. Who doesn't? Right now. Like, they're pieces of shit, dude. Like, actual pieces of shit. It's fucked. The Bermuda Triangle. If you want to submit, the form is pinned. John, you're funny. Thank you. I'll cry, Sean. Don't cry. I identify as Canadian. There's nothing wrong with that, llama. I hate you, Streamlabs. Everybody does. All right, let's do this shit, baby. We are going to be reacting to your guys' conspiracy theories tonight. We're going to turn the music off of this. We're going to let it be a little quiet. It's a little weird. What up, Terry? Let's see if we're all on the same page with these. So, once again, guys, if we're going to vote on each conspiracy theory, okay? We're going to go through it. We're going to kind of talk about it, and then we're going to vote on them, all right? If you guys think they are true, if you think they're true, you guys are gonna get, whoever submitted it gets a Discord role. Okay? Can you submit the presentation form? Yes, I will tonight. All your losses are going straight. I want to identify it as a Canadian and not USA. Let's get into this shit, boys and girls. We got the first one up is Oxy, somebody who hasn't been around for a long time. John's actually a bunch of rats in a skin suit. Thank you for that. That makes me feel real good about myself, you know? I am not a bunch of rats in a skin suit. You have seen my titties. This cannot be true. We're not even giving you the chance to vote for this, honestly. Okay? We're not. We're not giving you the chance to vote for this because it's not true. It's just not. Why would I be a bunch of rats in a skin suit? Grab your butt cheeks and pull out my willy. Stir your... I love that song, Gally. What up, buddy? How you doing? How was your stream last night? Is on my side tonight. W. Maybe another day, Miriam. All right. Is this a true conspiracy, guys? What do we think? Do we think so? Do we even vote on this? It's obviously a troll. Or do we move on to the more, fucking realistic ones? Are you streaming tonight, Gally? You better not mess with my gang or you'll be messing. It's true. It's not fucking true, dude. I'm not a bunch of rats in a coat. No, we move on. Fuck you, Oxy, okay? The next one is kind of shitty, too. J-Boy, Bird Dog caused 9/11. Just a couple of kids trolling, okay? Yeah, it has to be first, Terry. We got to make it 100% first, right? Bird Dog did not cause 9/11. He's several raccoons. Fuck you, dude. Okay, I'm not many raccoons. He did, but no vote. No vote for this. This is obviously just a troll. I kind of like the troll ones sometimes. I think they're funny, but he obviously did not cause 9/11. Okay, he didn't. Bird Dog is not Bush. Okay, he did not cause 9/11. Bird Dog is the handsomest fucking cat ever. Okay, well, J-Boy, since J-Boy's here, Oxy isn't even here. I'll vote for it. Okay, I'll vote for it. Is this true? Is it true? I'll give you the poll, J-Boy, since you're here, since you're vibing with us. Did Bird Dog cause 9/11? Vote in the chat now. We have the poll up. No, Bird Dog is a saint. He wouldn't do anything bad, dude. He's such a sweet little boy. Plus, Bird Dog is the dumbest cat you'll ever meet in your fucking life. He couldn't even figure out how to fly a plane. How the fuck would he figure out how to fly a plane? He's too fancy in his tuxedo. Exactly. Always trust somebody in a tuxedo. One guy who was such of Obama for not being in office on 9/11. Wasn't it Bush in office, though? They did, Gally. Don't worry. I looked through them. These are just the funny ones to get through. Some people are always cool. I'm not sure if any cat can fly a plane, John. I mean, you never know. What about like an Air Bud style cat, right? Like an Air Bud level cat, and he's just a really good pilot. It's possible that it could happen. I'm not sure if any cats barely have thumbs. Listen, cats can do anything. Supporter who said Obama had something to do with it. No, the Trump supporters are brain dead, dude. They're literally brain dead, Nick. Let's be honest. What about an Elon Musk kitty? I hate Elon Musk so much. Yeah, J-Boy, it's not true. You don't get the special Discord role. Fuck you. Bird Dog didn't cause 9/11. All right, let's go on to the next one. Terry, Avril Lavigne died in 2003. Now, this is an interesting theory. I've heard this before. The basic premise is that Avril Lavigne died back in 2003, and she was replaced with a dummy, which is actually really interesting. Right? Have you heard that before? Ones in the chat, have you heard this? I love this one too, actually. Let's take a look at the Wikipedia form here. Let's take a look at the wiki for it. Because they put a link in. Double body? Yeah. So a conspiracy theory that originated in 2011 states that Canadian singer Avril Lavigne died in 2003 shortly after the release of her debut album, Let Go, and was replaced by a body double named Melissa Vandella. Evidence used to support the theory includes changes in Lavigne's appearance between 2003 and the present, supposed subliminal messaging in her follow-up album Under My Skin, and a photo shoot in which Avril has the same name Melissa written on her hand. So basically, Avril Lavigne was replaced with a body double. This is an interesting one because I think it could be true. I feel like she did go through a transformation between that time. You've never heard the Avril theory, Sean? Really? I'm so dumb I can be convinced of any conspiracy theory. It's not true. She's someone I know's cousin. LOL Odyssey, thank you for the fall. And the present, so the natural process of aging. See, now that's the thing. We're trying to debunk these. Do you guys think this is true or not? If you want to vote, come over to the YouTube. Sentinel Island is a good cover-up for something sinister. I don't know what, but Didn't know who this was until today. You didn't know who Avril Lavigne was? God, I feel old now. John, is the stream zoomed in? It is, yes, because I want to make this look as good as possible. Cam. Avril has Lyme disease. This is where this came from. Okay. It's true. Okay. I feel like we've had enough, like evidence on this. Do we think it's true? Do we think it's true, boys and girls? Is this a true conspiracy? Or is it false? I'm going to let you guys decide. Okay? The poll is up now. Is this a true conspiracy? Sick for years with Lyme? Dude, Lyme disease is fucked. My mom had it too. I don't know if I believe this one. No. Okay, the poll is up. It is 69% no. It is 65% no. Tio, thank you for the fall, homie. Mega doesn't even know who Mega is? Yeah. Dude, how do you not know who Avril Lavigne is, Mega? She's a superstar. Ronan, thank you for the follow as well. Anybody in the TikTok, come over to the YouTube if you want to vote on these. If you do submit a conspiracy theory and we vote yes that it's true, you get a special Discord wall where I do my theories. YouTube, Ronan, YouTube. Doesn't Lyme disease make you permanently allergic to red meat? Probably. It probably has some serious implications on your body, Alpha, on God. I don't know. I just don't care about celebrities. Fair. Mega needs a life. Come on, be nice to Mega. She was dating Chad Kruger from Nickelback. I've heard that before, Fluffy, actually. Okay. Anybody who says Nickelback sucks, you suck. Nickelback fucks. Okay, 28 votes in the crank, and we say no, this is not a true conspiracy. Sorry, my friend. Terry, you do not get the role. Paige, no, that's a different tick. Hi, Paige. What up, friend? I wasn't even born at the time, so I don't know. Fair. Lone Star Tick. What up, Lawn Boy? Hi, Amj. Who needs a life? You do. Drinking, whatchamacallit? Drinking Mountain Dew and sitting in your phone all day. Look at this photograph. I love Nickelback. Nickelback fucks, dude. Anybody who says Nickelback, I don't know if they're Maple Maggot cans. If they are, then fuck them. What up, Dylan? How you doing, man? I've been good. What up, Cass? All right, next up, what do we have for our next conspiracy? Pigeons are FBI spying on us. Now, this is my own personal favorite conspiracy theory. I love this idea. You know, as soon as a pigeon hears you talking shit about Israel, they automatically give them 4 more billion. You know? Now, I'm not saying all pigeons. Not all pigeons. Not all birds. But some of them are robots sent by the government to spy on us. Now, I actually kind of believe that. Crows are too smart, man. Birds are in old paintings before technology, but they just went off of the fact birds existed, Llama. That's the thing. This is obvious and a yes. It's so true, man. I'm neutral on Nickelback. I'm befriending a pigeon, so I don't know. Now, the way I can kind of prove this, guys, have you ever seen a dead pigeon? Have you ever seen one? That's the question. Have you? Because I haven't. And it's too freaky. It's a little weird. Yes, they have small drones. Now, those are the real ones, okay? Those are no, you haven't. Come on. Okay, but I want a pet pigeon. Yes, I have. Shut up. Okay, you're ruining my theory, man. Americans have freedom rights, but when it comes to Israel, we aren't free. No, not at all. All right, we've said enough. 4 more billion to Israel. Send it over. Our city never had pigeons until our neighbors moved from BC. I have pigeons at my stable. One sat there watching me. Yeah, because it's a government spy, Em. Have you been having rhetoric about it? I actually have seen one. Oh, yes, pigeons are definitely spies. 100 million%. Okay, boys and girls, do we think this is true? Is this true? Now, this is the one weird fucking conspiracy I believe in. Do we think it's true? I have pigeons by my place, and they're spies. They're spying on you, Cass. Do you have anti-government rhetoric? Because if you do, you may want to stop. Those pigeons are spying on you. Is this true, boys and girls? Yes or no? If you do say yes, this person gets the special Discord role. They get a special Discord role. I believe that aliens dip their toes in peanut butter and wrap them around the world. That's a wild conspiracy theory, Coop. I'm not going to lie, okay? Wild. I don't believe it. Come on, Amj. It is 54% no out of 28 votes right now. Make sure to get your votes in, guys. If you haven't, vote on the conspiracy. Get your tinfoil hat. We have our tinfoil hats on, Terrier, tonight. Me, anti-government. Have you been spying on me? Probably, Lawn Boy. They have been. I'm from Rogerville. What up, Inside? How you doing, man? Humanity just fucked pigeons over. They're real. They're not real, dude. They can't be. There's no way there's a bird that dumb. They raise and eat them in Egypt. They're a lot cleaner over there, though. Interesting. What up, Tobias? We're reacting to our chat's conspiracy theories. We're voting on if they're true or not. It is 53%. No. We do not believe that pigeons are government spies. I think you guys are crazy because they absolutely are. All right, next one now. What is their next conspiracy? Emily, the New World Order and Illuminati. Now, this is a really broad topic, like super, super broad. This could mean a lot of different things. Ooh, that is very zoomed in. The New World Order conspiracy theory posits that a cabal of elites is working behind the scenes to orchestrate global events to enslave the global populace. Now, out of any time in history, I believe that this could be true. Okay? They kind of go hand in hand, though, a little bit, Cam. Like WCW, NWO. They exist. They're called Billionaires. Now, that is something I believe in. The billionaires are behind the scenes running a lot of our fucking shit, you know? Especially with the way that they can pay for like stuff in the States, like when it comes to politics. Now, I don't get into politics, but this kind of comes up naturally. Bohemian Grove is a real thing, and I do believe in a sinister shadow government of some kind. It is broad, but there's so much to it. Yeah, we can go into deep dive rabbit holes and have different conspiracies. But we're gonna say, for the sake of this list, that it is just a shadow government. Or like a group of elites that control the world and things that happen, right? In the States, they absolutely are. I mean, look at Elon. Yeah, like you could buy pretty much anything. What up, Alert? You done any Antarctic ones yet? No. If you want to submit them, come to the YouTube, homie. Anybody on the TikTok, if you want to submit a conspiracy, there is a form pinned on the YouTube. I am going to close it eventually, but you can submit a theory. What up, conspiracy guys? Rest in peace, Mug. Eat the rich, you know. Absolutely. So, do we believe that the New World Order and the Illuminati is a real conspiracy? Do we think it actually exists? Yes or no? Is this true? And does Emily get her special Discord role? That's the question. Yeah, Gates is a weird motherfucker. If you want to vote in the poll, the poll is on YouTube. You can vote over there. Completely up to you if you want to come over. Same name on YouTube. Tavistock Institute. If you want to submit one, come over to the YouTube. Hi, Beck. What up, Kay? How you doing, friend? Yeah, eat the rich. Absolutely. Look at Gates. Gates is a weird motherfucker, dude. Okay, if you got $1 billion, I put my Twitch name. That's fine, Kay. You have to have exploited people at some point. You are a bad person. Billionaires inherently are not good people. Okay? That is a really good conspiracy on these Violet. Mega, you're the rich? Yeah, you are the rich. We need to eat you, Mega. Not in a weird way, though, okay? I know you're underage. 27 votes in the crank. So far, Emily, we say yes. This is our first actual thing that we believe in. You know your GeoGuessr from Rogersville that was in my house next to it. That's wild inside. Some of them get really close to people's houses through lawyers. Billionaires get rich through exploiting other people. It's the truth. It's how it works. You cannot become a billionaire by just naturally working for yourself. It's impossible. It's physically impossible. There is a link in the YouTube chat pinned. Supply. Earth is flat. Fuck you. There's no ice wall. Come on, conspiracy. Don't say that. You can't say that. We should do a GeoGuessr stream again sometime. We do them all the time, Ahmad. We do them like every day on the TikTok. All right, we're going to close this poll. It looks like you guys think so. So now, Emily, type in the Discord and I will give you your special theorist role. It's a black role, like the Black Ops, right? The Black Ops. Just type in the Discord chat, Emily, and I will give you your role. I know it is zoomed in, guys. I apologize for that. There's nothing I can do about that. Type in the Discord, Emily, and I will give you your special role. Actually, I'm going to do it off screen since it's very zoomed in. Just type in there. We're living in a holographic universe. That's an interesting thought. What about a multiverse? We've thought of that too. The holographic universe is a really interesting one. Okay, just type in the Discord and I'll give you your role whenever you come up. We're going to move on to the next theory though, boys and girls. Llama. We carry powerful supercomputers in our pockets, yet our phones barely last 6 to 8 hours on a charge. And that's no accident. Despite major advancements in battery technology, especially in electric cars and other electronics, phone batteries can have barely improved. Why? Because if your phone lasts days or even weeks, you wouldn't need to upgrade as often. Short battery life keeps you buying new models, new chargers. They want you to keep buying, which is, honestly, you are not wrong at all there, Llama. Not wrong at all. Like 1,000,000% right. I think this is a really interesting theory. This is one I've never heard before, and it makes sense. Now, have you guys ever heard the term designed for the dump? Hi, Sienna. Yes, conspiracy theories. If you want to submit one, the form is right there. You guys ever heard the term designed for the dump? You sent links to. I completely trust you, Llama. I honestly don't even think we need to look at your links. Designed for the dump means basically that stuff is designed to break. Now, stuff built before a certain time period was built better. Supply chain thing for the heartbeat. The links are fire, though. Okay, we'll take a look at the links. Circling back to the no ethical billionaires point right here. Exactly, right? Before, like, 1970s or something like that, things were designed better. They were made better. They lasted longer, right? Apple pays out over claims it deliberately slowed down iPhones. I've heard about this as well. So they deliberately slow down your phone so you have to update and you have to get the new phone in order to have a working phone. Built better equals less money for the rich. Exactly. And anything to make the rich richer has to be true, right? Like, that makes sense. Like old appliances too. Exactly, Colleen. Old fridges, old washing machines. This is called planned obsolescence. That's the other term for it, Terry. Edison Motors is fighting this. Yes. And a lot of people are fighting Apple and other places like that because it is a real thing. It is 100% true. My brother still has a big square TV, and those are the best. The old like tube TVs were the best TVs because they were designed well and they lasted a long time. Apple stopped doing that after the suit. Good, and they should. They absolutely should. You know, that's bullshit. You should not have your phone slowed down just because you have an older model, right? Like fucking old man Lawrence should be able to use his iPhone 2 just the same as the iPhone 26 or whatever we're on now. So if you're all cars and etc., absolutely, 100%. A lot of things are designed worse nowadays. Now, boys and girls, do we think this is think it's true? It's true. Do we think it's true? I was installed into the phone via the software updates, I think, yeah. And that's fucking sinister and disgusting and shouldn't be a practice. Well, they stopped pushing out updates for older models. Yeah, which is bullshit. They could absolutely do that. And that's beautiful. I've had the same phone for so long, okay? And I hate getting a new phone because it just feels weird. It feels different. I don't know. I like using the things that I have until they break, basically. Does anybody else do that? Does anybody else use the stuff they have for years? Like, one's in the chat if you do. Everyone died in 2020, and our minds are making the politics go crazy to create wars. So you actually die. Interesting. I think God is listening to all our phone calls. I mean, probably J Money. If you think that God is omnipotent, then yes. Yeah, that's so real. I think so. New iPhones are literally the price of a used Honda Civic 2500. My phone was like $150 with my guitar. Yeah, wild that they can do that. Wild that they can like bring them down. Yeah. New iPhones are literally the price of yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how much phones are. The current forest fires in Canada are no coincidence. Some liberal. I don't talk about politics, Mr. Beatty. I don't get into political ones, okay? Not too much. Like the New World Order is on the cusp of being political, but I don't really get into politics. My first flip phone cost me $80. Yeah, flip phones are the best, dude. I played hacky sack with my old flip phone. I'm not even joking. Can I update the submission to Operation Northwoods being 9/11? Sure. The only reason I got a new phone is because my contract was up and TELUS started to jack up the price every month. Yeah, that makes sense. I think we'll never know if there's aliens. They'd be dissected and tested before we knew. True. All right. It is one... Llama, you wipe the board. Everybody thinks this is true. And I honestly, I think you're right. 100% I think you're right. Type in the Discord, Llama, and you will get your roll. There you are. You get your special little black theorist roll. Perfect. Love it. M's true. I actually know a lot of animal facts. Most people think pigeons are dumb because they act like wander around picking the ground. I think they are dumb. They just seem dumb. Anything that looks dumb probably is dumb. Okay? Crazy stuff. What up, crazy? It's the greatest step theory, a conspiracy theory? Probably, Gabriel. I don't know. Submit it. All right. Next up, number 7. Ballsy. He's not in here tonight, so he's not going to get his role, but Epstein did not kill himself. Now, this is a fucking home run, okay? What up, Kim? How you doing, friend? How's life? This is a home run. This is so obvious, bro. Like, there's no way that man fucking killed himself in prison. Like this is one that if you don't believe it, you're fucking insane. It's actually been proven that he didn't kill himself, okay? Who's Epstein again? I forgot. He's the guy who had the island with, like, underage children where a lot of elites went. And they performed sexual acts, sadly. It's a very sad story. It's very shitty. It fucks and sucks. But they sent him to prison, and he killed himself, okay? He killed himself. He like, shot himself in the head or something like that, which is bullshit. 100%. They killed him because they wanted to silence him, okay? I think we can start this one now. Is this true, guys? Do we think this is true? Is this true? Did Epstein not kill himself? Is this true? Starman says Orange Man is guilty, but I'm leaving it at that. I think that Epstein did not kill himself. They fucking murdered that guy. They capped him in prison. 100 million%. They silenced him because there's so many high-profile names on that. Epstein chirped, turned them all in, and in a deal. Yeah, 100 million%. He did not kill himself. There's no way. I misclicked. Exclamation point Discord, dude guy. Yes, 100%, and they're all on the list. Yeah, all politicians and a lot of famous people are on the list. The wildest one to me is, what was his name again? The guy in the wheelchair? The big scientist guy? Fuck, what was his name? And Ghislaine just said she would share the list. Yes, thank God. I hope she did. Obama and the Clintons. Yep, all politicians. Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was on the list. Now that's wild. Good night, Remy. Take it easy, homie. Yes, that's the one I'm thinking of. Stephen Hawking was on the Epstein list. I mean, that's a slam dunk home run, Ballsy, honestly. I can't believe he was on the list. Yeah, he was on the list, Desiree. Wild. Yes, he was on the Epstein list. Wild. He was on the flight logs. Not even joking. and he had a little person kink. Ooh, dude, that's so fucking gross to think about. Listen, the easiest part of my day, and the easiest part of most of your days, is waking up and not talking to children. What is it with people on like YouTubers getting to a certain amount of subs and then, oh, hey, all of a sudden I have 1 million subs. I like kids all of a sudden. Fucking weird. What up, Minty? If the list doesn't exist, why is Ghislaine in jail for it? Exactly. I find that hard to believe. My partner's boyfriend met him at the PI in Waterloo, and he was really nice. Those are the ones that are the most freaky, though, Kens. You know? Back to the cell phone thing, my mom's flip phone went into the oven and got baked and survived. Yeah, the flip phones are fantastic. Most people who are rich and powerful are fucking sick in the head. Ballsy, you get the role. You're not in here tonight. I'll give it to you when I can. I will do my best. Ted Bundy was nice. Yeah, exactly. Ted Bundy was apparently a very nice person, and he was a sick fuck. All right, up next, Chloe. I'm not a huge in conspiracy stuff, but this is a cool one to think about. We can see the future in our dreams, but we forget them when I wake up. Now, this is actually a really interesting one. This is outside of the typical conspiracy theory type thing. Briga, think of the fall. Do we think that we see the future in our dreams? That's an interesting theory. Now, dreams are a really interesting concept because we still don't know why we dream. You know? Sorry, Ken's brother. We still don't know. Like, science technically doesn't know why we dream. There is theories, but we don't know for sure, right? Dateline NBC had the guy who catches creeps was showing us its nice ones that who fucked up lives. Exactly. Chris Hansen, yes. I'm going to get dreams that eventually come true. Now, I have an e-scooter bans are pushed by oil lobby. I can see that, Owen. If you want to submit it, come to the YouTube. Same name on YouTube. Source of my deja vu. My mom has experienced this, actually. Mama Z. What do we think? Do we want a celebrity call right now? What do we think? Should we call Mama Z and ask her about her dream experience? I believe we astral travel. One's the chat if we call Mama Z right now. One's the chat. We'll get her experience with this. Yes. Okay, we'll give Mama Z a call. Hold on 1 second. We'll call her. We're calling her. We're phoning a friend. We're calling my mom. I will, Lawn Boy. Don't worry. I don't know if she's going to answer. She might be busy. Tell her that you love her, big man. Always. Is she screening my call? Mom. Uh-oh. Maybe she'll call us back. Just supposedly exploded. Yeah, the JFK one is fucking wild. We can go down a rabbit hole with that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Mom. God damn it. All right, well, she's not going to pick up. What do we think about this one, though, guys? Do we think this is true? Is this true? Do we actually dream in the future but forget it? It's an interesting thought. It's an interesting theory, and I kind of fuck with it a little bit. Tell her she is good, looking good. I will, Sabrina. I always do. You know, in a non-weird way. Do we believe this? Does Chloe get the role? Do we think that when we dream, we see the future, but we forget them? I would say yes if there was more evidence for it. Faramod. Said yes so fast. Cass, this is an interesting theory. I've never heard this one before, but it makes sense. I always say, why didn't you pick up the phone? You have nothing else to do but be my mom. Exactly, right? Ask her what she's wearing. That's fucking weird, Coop. Come on. Not that weird, dude. If you were in a life-threatening danger, who's the one person that you could 100% would answer the phone? Not your mom. My girlfriend would. 100% Claire would. Is this where deja vu comes from? That's what I thought. That's kind of like the theory, because we still don't understand deja vu. I can lucid dream and remember them for up to 30 minutes. I don't remember my dreams at all. Is that weird? I believe we dream of the future, but all possibilities. Interesting, Christian. That's an interesting theory. So kind of tying into like multiverse theory. Ask her what she ate for breakfast this morning. Probably like yogurt. She's a very healthy eater. You can look back on your lives lived, not ahead. Interesting thought, Angie. Huh. Okay. So right now it is a 53% no. The chat is completely split down the middle. I get deja vu like very, very often. Same. It has picked up since COVID. Okay, ones in the chat, if your deja vu has gotten worse since COVID, I swear to God, my deja vu has gotten fucking worse. I dream it in like vivid epic adventures. I hope most of them are not the future. Mine has, dude. Like, it's weird. It's weird how fucking like bad my deja vu has gotten. I had deja vu this morning. It's such a weird feeling. My ancestors have guided me in my dreams. That's really interesting, dude. I love that. It's because you're in your own mind more and deeper. Fair. I don't know if I have had it or before. I don't know. I have brain fog constantly, maybe so. Most of my life has gotten worse. Yeah, I think everybody has. I get deja vu way more, but I believe the Schumann resonance is creating timeline jumps. Interesting. You have to send me that, Canadian girl. Send me some information on that. All right, it is a no. We do not think that we dream the future and forget it. Interesting theory, though. I kind of like it. I've had deja vu this morning and afternoon. Dude, deja vu is so fucking weird, dude. It's so weird. I don't know. We still can't explain it fully, Cam. I'm going to head out. Good night, Fushi. Thank you for coming in tonight, homie. It's good to see you. All right, next up, Cam. The military has human wombs. White House has high-pressure tubes going to bunkers. Source, trust me, bro. Now, I do think that the government has more technology than they let on. You know what I mean? Like they would not. They're probably 10 years further ahead in technology than we think, realistically. Like especially with AI and stuff like that. Dude, AI freaks the fuck out of me, okay? I don't know, Nathan. I don't know. Cam, can you explain this one a little better? You're the one who submitted it. Do you have any more information on this? Area 51 reference. Government doesn't tell us shit. No. And there's so much that we don't know that the government doesn't tell us, dude. Like it's just the truth. It really, really fucking is. I'm going to zoom this up a little bit like this. It just says source, trust me, bro. Stealth tech scared the shit out of me and the people in the 90s to take people through or items. I don't know, Cam. Cam, give us a little more information on this, okay? On everyone. Palantir is a file on you, probably, honestly. I mean, my whole life is online, Owen, to be fair. So some guy just got arrested for it earlier this year for this? Really? So the military has human wombs. So does that mean that they create babies? Like cloning? Pressure tubes were a concept in like 1961. Oh boy, if I had a case of beer, I could yammer about the government for hours. Same, lawn boy. Scientists think deja vu is related to how our brain stores and processes memories. Interesting. There has to be a reason as to why Area 51 is so secretive. I mean, like the government does have secret bases for sure. They don't tell us about. Do we believe that? Is this clones, Cam? That's the question. Are we talking about cloning or are we talking about actual wombs? Well, if the civilian agencies have animals, military has to have human. Genetically perfect soldiers could check out. It could. Wanted to edit mine to add a link, but can't. Also spelled Olympic as Olympia. Oh, sorry. You're all good, Kim. Don't worry. I'm sure we'll figure it out. There's definitely biomedical studies ongoing we don't know about human wombs. That's an interesting take. Denver Airport is fucked. That is a fucked up conspiracy theory. Denver Airport is a weird one. Israel has them, John. I mean, I don't agree that Israel has some weird tech. All right. We don't really have any links to go off of. We don't have much source material. Do we think that the government has human wombs and high-pressure tubes going to bunkers? Yeah, yes or no? What do we think, guys? Is this a real conspiracy? Is it true? Was made by aliens? Anyone in the chat been to the Denver airport? No, Cass. Denver is real for sure. Yeah, Denver is fucked. I should have added a link to mine. Frig. All good, Cass. I don't understand this. I don't think you have to, Em. I think it's just a conspiracy theory. Some things you don't necessarily need to understand. It's wild. Yeah, it feels weird. Only in Star Wars have they created a clone army. And it's true, Owen. Denver is a sandwich, yes, and an omelet. I went through it, but before I knew the story. Interesting, Matt. What do you think about this? About the big one? What's the big one, Ryan? And Denver definitely gives weird vibes. It does. Very strange. Right now, it is a 72% no with 25 votes in the crank. I think we can end this. Sadly, Cam, you do not get the role. We do not think it's true. I think there's only 25 people in the chat, so we do not think it's true. Been to Denver airport and left the airport and stayed in Denver. I'm too much of a nerd for this stuff. I low-key know too much. Yeah, same, Emsh. I said a joke one in, low-key regret it. All good, OC. I can delete it and you can resend. So you go up the tube and it brings you to a bunker, like the money tube in some banks. Yeah, Caitlin, kinda. Like human-sized money tubes, right? Where they send up the little letters and shit. All right, next up, what do we have? Fluffy. Elvis is still alive. Now, this is one I believe. A lot of celebrities, I think, like fake their deaths just to avoid fame. Now, Elvis was a very unhealthy man when he died, to be fair. He used to eat fried peanut butter banana sandwiches. Very unhealthy. This is an interesting one. Elvis is chilling in Barbados. I believe that a lot, like even Robin Williams, Tupac, a bunch of celebrities died, I think so too, Cass, died mysteriously or whatever, and they're actually still alive. I'm going to include a lot of different celebrities in this, okay? Recipes, Elvis, you would have loved Epstein. Kim, wild thing to say. What up, Levi? I had an Elvis phase, and dug into so many things. I think he's alive. On Knockham, they had the money to be able to get away with it. 100%. Don't believe Elvis is alive. I've heard it was his twin brother who was overweight and died. Really Canadian. Interesting. I hate conspiracy theories. Do you, Em? I'm sorry, homie. Seriously, though, Kim, I don't know any of these. Wasn't his wife literally a kid? Probably. It was a weird time back then, you know? Let's take a look at the link they submitted, because they did submit a link. Sorry, it doesn't show up on the stream there, guys. Okay. It is a little bit bad on the stream here. Since Elvis Presley's death on August 16th, 1977, various false and discredited conspiracy theories have circulated stating that he may still be alive. Elvis sightings from people incorrectly claiming to see him after his death, after his date, are a phenomenon both as an ironic meme and also as part of a genuine belief for some. So, basically, we think that he's alive, and there's been sightings around the world. I think Diddy got POC, probably. Dominic, thank you for the follow. Where do you live? I live in Vancouver. What do you think, guys? Do we think that Elvis and other celebrities possibly are still alive? Is this true? Like Tupac and people like that. Maybe Robin Williams. I could see him faking his death to get away from the limelight, honestly. Like, if his mental health was really bad, I could see him doing that. Would be snorting coke with Whitney Houston right now. He had severe health issues. I think he's dead. All right, do we think this is true? Vote in the poll right now. Yes, if they do get this, Fluffy gets the special Discord role. Who is that? I feel like I know, but don't. Who's who, Em? Sorry, Robin Williams or Elvis? Elvis was a singer. I want to mail you a bad dragon. What the fuck are you talking about? We still able to submit one? Yes, you can. You have to come to the YouTube, though, Allison. Oh, wow, I feel old. Yeah, I know, right, Long Boy? Look it up quick. There's a poster in the States somewhere that's actually Elvis. I mean, it could be an impersonator. I say no Elvis, but yes about others. Whitney is the only one I think is truly gone. Hi, May, by the way. I didn't see you there. Search it up. Do it. I'm not going to search that up, Menti. It sounds bad. I have a new phone, Galaxy S25 Ultra. W, Courtney. What up, friend? It's good to see you again. Diana's alive, too. Escape the horrors of the royals. I could see that. I could see Kate wanting to do it, too. I remember that whole thing about Kate Middleton. You'll be big one day. Thank you, Dominic. Appreciate that. Do it on your phone. No, I'm not going to do that. I feel like I'm going to end up a list. What up, Gibstifer? Thank you for coming over to YouTube. Is probably alive. I don't think Michael Jackson is. I think they actually killed him, and I think it was his. I think they actually killed him. I don't think he died of natural cause or anything like that. I think they killed him. Hi, I'm Shy Mud. I don't think he would have left his daughter. All right. It is a 56% yes. We do believe that Elvis is still alive out there. Huh. Okay. We believe Elvis is still fucking alive. Fluffy, you get the Discord role. Just type in the cord right now and I will give you the role. MJ is dead. I think MJ is dead too. Once the chat if you think Michael Jackson is actually dead. Once the chat, I'm curious. I want to know. I think he's dead. I think he's long gone. Would still be sleeping with the Home Alone kid. Poor Macaulay, dude. That guy got fucked over. Like, actually. Fucked over. Elvis is still in the building. Stay away from the toilets, Elvis. Yeah. Died on the shitter. You guys hear that? I've heard like 3 conspiracy theories. Well, you've heard more now. Don't have Discord, but I'm glad I could play in one. I'll think of something to give you, Fluffy. All right? I'll do something for you. All right, up next. I'll follow you on TikTok. If you type in the TikTok right now, I'll follow you. OC Maverick. We are in a simulation. Now, there's actually really good evidence to prove that we are in a simulation. There's a lot of evidence on this. Mac is living a really good life right now. 100% Sabrina. Oh, man, that was mine. We are living in a simulation. There you are, Fluffy. I'll give you a follow. What do we think, guys? Do we think... One's in the chat if you think we're living in a simulation. Two's in the chat if you don't. I am on the fence about this one. I'm really on the fence about this one. I think there's a lot of theories about what we're living in, and I don't know if it's a simulation, but there is a lot of evidence to say that we are. When you get down to a molecular level, it kind of goes pixelated. There's a whole bunch of other things that prove that we could be. Really interesting theory. I don't know if this is a conspiracy theory or more of just a theory, but we'll count it. He had a terrible diet and was on countless meds and didn't shit for like 4 months. It's not possible, Levi, but it's funny. Simulation started after Harambe got shot in 2016. Dude, that goddamn gorilla changed everything. One's the chat if you remember Harambe. I want to know. Do you remember Harambe? Yeah, it's tough to say, Giebel, honestly. That fucking gorilla, dude. That goddamn gorilla. I think there's a few other worlds out there like us. Dicks out for Harambe, dude. Dude, that's an old cut, Harambe. Mod, I was talking about MJ. 2, I was 4. Yeah, fair, J-boy. Goddamn, you're young. Everything changed with that goddamn gorilla. You know? That poor fucking beautiful ape. Harambe is why I keep my toddlers on a leash. Dude. The people who keep toddlers on a leash is wild. I think the multiverse is real. Do you think, okay, could the multiverse be a simulation, though? That's the interesting thought. Harlem Shaker Harambe. Goddamn, Caitlin, we're showing our age. All right, do we think we live? Is this true? I don't really have a lot of information for you guys on this, but there is a lot if you look it up. I'm 16. I don't remember him from when it happened, but I heard about him like 2 years ago. Fair, Kylie. Do we think that we live in a simulation? Yes or no? Do we think so? I want to know. The poll is up now. Vote in the poll. It is a 71% no. That's actually more than I thought. Did you hear about how they found the chemical that only life can produce on another planet? No, Ahmad. That's interesting. It's possible. It's a very good possibility, actually. It very well is. We have computing power now to create simulations that are very lifelike in a lot of ways. Big gamble from Amanda. Love to see it. We do have a lot of interesting simulation technology nowadays, so it could very well be feasible. Our computing power is crazy now, especially with AI and stuff. It is a 64% no. I'm interested to know what you guys think the universe is. Like, do we think like is it a multiverse? I want to know. We have one about that coming up soon. GTA 5 is secretly a different multiverse. That would be so fucking weird. Ice Bucket Challenge for Harambe. Goddamn, Lawn Boy. I did the Ice Bucket Challenge. God, I feel old. 64% no. I'm sorry, OC, you do not get the role, but it was a great theory. I planked 30 minutes for Harambe. I only did 1 minute. Yeah, I missed the Ice Bucket Challenge. Same. Times were simpler back then. The universe just is. Fair. I mean, there has to be some kind of explanation, though, Sam. Ice Bucket Challenge, dude. Yeah, Cass, you remember that? You were planking? Fucking planking. The Big Rig. Ghosts are real. Now, I have an actual personal experience on this. A personal one. I grew up in a house as a kid, obviously. Or, you know, not everybody grew up in a house, but I did. And I saw a ghost. An actual ghost. Now, it turned out that the land that my parents' house was built on, a little girl died falling out of a cherry tree. I saw her. I for sure saw her. I completely believe that I saw a ghost. Completely believe that I saw an apparition. I really don't think it could have had any other explanation than that. I'm a very logical person, guys, like I am. Like incredibly logical, and I'm a very big skeptic, and I truly believe I saw a ghost there. I've been in the cemetery my grandma was buried in at like 2 a.m., and I swear I had a whole ass conversation with her. I'd love to see it to believe it personally, and that's a respectable thing. Ghosts are very real. My aunt used to literally talk to them when she was a kid. My aunt did too. I have mixed feelings about that. Yeah, I think that's a valid thing. Unless you've seen one and like actually had an experience with it, it's hard to believe it. But if you have, it's so fucking like it singes in your brain. There's a portal opened in my basement before I was born. Wild. My cousin seen a ghost in her basement. Yeah, I've seen one too. Okay, I think that's enough. I think this can go off personal experience more than anything. Is this true? Do we think ghosts exist, guys? Do we think so? What do we think? I've seen deceased uncle that I never met when he was living. Wild. God, a ghost, it's such an interesting thing. Wendigos are definitely real, too. I actually believe that for sure. There's stuff in the woods that we don't understand, future avionics. 100%. The deep woods scare the fuck out of me. Haunted things go missing all the time thanks to the ghost that lives there. He stole a $20 bill off my counter once. You may want to check your kids. I'm kidding. It's a joke. It's a joke. Obvious joke. I had a dream about my great-grandmother telling me. Now, one of the things that I will never fuck with, ever, in a million years. On the YouTube, Skenny, same name on YouTube. If you want to come over there and vote, you absolutely can. Same name. Just come over and you can submit a conspiracy theory if you want. I feel like this is kind of like an old school talk radio show. I don't fuck with the deep woods, though. My dad snapped a Ouija board. Yeah, and I will never fuck with Ouija boards. Ever. I really believe Ouija boards are a real fucking weird thing. Do you believe that ghosts can't be responsible for a death or injury of a human? I don't know why. That's so creepy, Levi. Later on, bad shampoo bottles thrown at my mom and him when they were alone in the bathroom. Weird. I have a Ouija board. Don't use it, It's just not worth it. It's fucking weird. I've never heard of life being on another planet or anything I'm on. The only thing I don't like about Wendigos is that white Appalachians appropriated it from Algonquins. Wendigos aren't from their culture at all. No, it's not. It's definitely a native culture thing. I don't want to piss off any spirit. Same, Caitlin. Fuck that. All right, we say yes. Big Rig. Are you in the chat right now? If you are, type in the Discord and I will give you your role, okay? I don't know who Big Rig is. I wasn't allowed to have a Ouija board. Yeah, I don't think you should. I don't think you should. I've seen my older stern Navy grandfather twice after he died, and both times were right before I made an almost terrible life choice, and it spooked me into not. Wild, Paige. That's cool. I really love how like spirits and stuff like that can have an effect on our lives. It's off topic, but I think aliens are real. Same. I think so too. I don't think they're necessarily from another planet, but I think that there's something out there. I have a big rig. Does that count? No. Late night radio show. This kind of feels like that, honestly, Cass. I love Coast to Coast. Love that shit. Kind of got the idea from there. Sabrina's up next. The events of the Bible is the future, not the past. I actually believe that a lot, Mr. Shim. I don't really talk about politics, but I believe that. This is an interesting one. Now, if you've never read the Bible before, there's a lot of different events that happen in it, and it kind of makes an interesting sense, honestly. This is a really cool one. I've never heard this theory before, but it kind of makes a little sense. Now, the Bible could be interpreted in a lot of ways. We did use it for historical facts, but the New Testament could be interpreted as being in the future. A lot of it can. Do they mean prophecies? Maybe a mod. Not religious, but I believe that. No, I strongly think the Bible was set laws in a lawless land. Tithing was taxes. I have no time for ark building. Yeah, when's the rain coming? We need to get the fuck. I want it to wash away fucking capitalism, bro. Revelation is about the future. Yeah. So, but they're saying that all the events of the Bible, I think, in this are in the future, not necessarily in the past. What do we think, guys? I don't really have much to say about this, honestly. I'm not a deeply religious person. I did used to go to church. I don't anymore. But, and I've read the Bible quite extensively, but I don't know about this one. This is an interesting one. It hasn't been born yet. Maybe, Caitlin. I don't know. I don't even know. This is an interesting one. I'd rather it not be, frankly. Same. They also think Paul was asexual, so maybe. Like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah, maybe, Amanda. We don't know. This is a tough one. This is an interesting one. Saw the burning bush. Dude, the idea that the burning bush is actually a psychedelic is a really cool theory, Alpha. Have you heard that before? Not religious, but Psalm. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there. We see it repeating right now in the States. All right, up next, is this true? Do we think the events of the Bible are actually in the future and not in the past? What do we think, guys? This is an interesting theory. I kind of like it. I only fuck with the Saints. Yeah, fair mud. The Saints of North York. I have to ask my friend. She reads it every day. Yeah, fair. There's nothing wrong with being religious. I have no issues with people being religious or anything like that. If you want to believe something, that's perfectly up to you. The things I don't like is when people try to shove it down your throat. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of religious person I don't like. Is when you try to push it onto other people. I know, Muddy. I'm just fucking with you. We're gonna get the Great Flood before GTA 6. I hope so. I'm tired of living in this capitalistic society. You know, I have no issue if you're religious. Believe in whatever you want. Believe in God. Believe in Allah. Believe in Jesus. Whatever. I don't care. You know, it's your call. I have a religious type views. You know, I think I do, but don't push it on other people. That's all I have to say. Like her parents, they force her to. Yeah, I think that's a tough thing too. You should let your kids discover their own sense of religion. Coop, you're talking about the hole in the ocean. Believe in the flying spaghetti monster if it makes you happy. Exactly. Believe in God, but I think any organized religion or church is a scam. Not necessarily, Sam. I used to go to church a lot, actually. I have this from experience. My ex-wife was a pastor. She was a Sunday school teacher. And the church is really cool, actually. It can be. A very good community. But I like the Bible... a guidance on how to treat others kindly, you know, absolutely. If you truly follow the teachings of Christianity, you treat people with respect, which is why the idea of the crazy Christian nationalists in the States is so fucked up. Let me join live. Come over to the YouTube, homie. If you want to come in and submit a theory, you absolutely can. It's going to be a 75% no. I am sorry, Sabrina. We do not believe this, and that's okay. I love hearing people's interesting thoughts about this kind of stuff. Mega churches are fucked, yeah. Like Kenneth Copeland and shit like that. That guy's a fucking absolute devil. He's weird. I don't necessarily believe in God, but I do believe there's an afterlife. I think there's something bigger out there. I really do, Long Boy. I think there's something bigger other than us. Well, there's this like some kind of guiding entity or just the universe itself. I don't know. You know, it's so funny because Jesus would love the people who those Christians hate. Exactly. He's a freak. He's a freak. Oh wait. Oh, am my internet down? No. 14 was just having trouble loading. Simply Kimberly. The Olympia sunk, not the the Olympic sunk, not the Titanic. This is a really interesting theory. Kim, I know you're this is me. Yes. Do you want to submit your thing? This is a really good one, actually. The Titanic did not sink. It was actually another ship called the Olympic. Here's my link. Put the link in the chat or send it to me on Discord. Either way. What have I stumbled in on? We're doing conspiracy theories tonight. They proved this one. Did they, Cass? Okay, I want to know. I want to know about this. I'm spiritual but not religious, though. No organized religion is especially fair. It was insurance fraud. Yes, if I remember correctly, they both sunk. Okay. This is an interesting theory. I have seen a whole bunch about this. It's posted in the Discord if you can't post it in the chat, okay? Like if you're in the Discord. That is the easiest way to do it. Emily, I can't see you now. I might have changed the color of that roll. They changed the name of the Titanic to get rid of it. Interesting. Kim sent a link. I don't think she can. I think links are disabled in the YouTube, sadly. You could send it on the TikTok, I think, though, from what I remembered. Really interesting theory, though. Really good theory, too. And a really, like, realistic theory. It very well could have happened, honestly. The hey, conspiracy night, that's fine. Yeah, Ashley, what up, friend? How you doing? I'll have to send it in Discord one sec. No worries, Cam. We can wait. I don't want to wait on this because I want to give you guys more information on this, okay? I do. It's a really interesting theory, and I kind of like it, and I kind of believe it in a lot of ways. What up, Supply Chain? Welcome back, homie. We're waiting for the link right now, guys. Just give her a second. There it is right there. We're going to Reddit right now. Uh-oh. Fucking Reddit. Okay. The Titanic Olympic conspiracy. It has credibility because there is a photographic evidence. It's really one of the only conspiracy theories I put much belief in. The sister ships and their third counterpart, the Britannic, were owned by White Star Line. The Olympic was put into service in June 1911. She collided with another ship, the HMS Hawk, in September of 1911, and both ships were badly damaged. The accident was a financial disaster for White Star Line, as they were both found to be liable for the accident. They had to pay damages, blah, blah, blah. Repairs on the Olympic took nearly 2 months, and parts intended for the Titanic, which was still being built during this time, had to be given to the Olympic instead. Only a few weeks after being returned to service, the Olympic suffered another minor incident where one of the propellers broke off and pierced. Pieces intended for the Titanic were once again cannibalized. I don't know this one. Never heard anything about this. There was Mud. She was a nurse, I think. At this point, the Olympic was looking. This is a lot of reading. So here is the conspiracy theory. At some point after the Titanic was completed, they switched the identities of the ships. The new Titanic was actually the Olympic, and the Olympic was actually the brand spanking new Titanic, fresh from the construction yard with zero problems and zero history. They intended for the Titanic to suffer some sort of failure that would result in the destruction of the problem ship so they could collect the insurance money. I doubt they intended to also cause the deaths of 1,500 people. The events that transpired, which led to the sinking of the Titanic, possibly happened purely by chance, and the iceberg wasn't part of their plan. Interesting. Hey, John, I submitted one, but it was already covered. Can we do another one? Absolutely, Lomboy. I'll delete yours. I'm still locked into Love Island right now. W. Alicia. How is it? So that's kind of the theory, guys. That's what we have. So basically, it was a swap, right? It was a swap of ships, and they did it because they wanted the insurance money after a huge calamity. That's basically it. This is a really interesting theory. Check out the very top portholes in the railing. Let's see what they have here. So this is the Olympic. Interesting. And that's apparently, they are very similar. They are very, very similar in a lot of ways. Holy shit. Whoa. This is, what is your conspiracy that you believe in is true? I'll get to it at the end. I really believe in, like aliens and shit like that. And I also believe that birds aren't real. You know that Gatorade conspiracy theory? No, Scott, submit it, dude. This is one of my all-time my theories. I'm literally watching a Titanic Nat Geo episode. They were intended to be similar to their sister ships. Yeah, I mean, that's true. But I could see it. If they did have that really big, like insurance claim that they're talking about, this is an interesting theory. I kind of like it. What up, Glue? How you doing, buddy? How you feeling now? How's your femur? You still in the wheelchair? This is a really interesting theory. I kind of like it. All right, what do we think? Is this true? Really interesting. I kind of like this. Aliens are 100% real. Agreed. At least UFOs. There's a lot of unexplained. If you've never heard of it before, look up the David Fravor incident. Oh, not Gatorade, Mountain Dew. Look at it. Send it into the comment to the YouTube, Scott. I actually believe that the iceberg wasn't the main cause of the sinking Titanic. All right. Do we think this is true? Vote now. I'm finally home now. I'll be in the wheelchair for the rest of the summer. Unfortunate, Glue. Sorry to hear that, bro. I really believe that this could be true. Do you believe all birds are not real? Just some birds, Kylie, not all. David who? Sorry, I missed the last night. David Fravor and the TikTok. The Tic Tac, sorry. My mom, when my mom was a teen, she's seen a UFO in Newfoundland. My mom did too. I also believe that, Emsh. Pigeons aren't real. There's no way, Armani. There's no fucking way they're real. They're too dumb. Okay. We are saying yes. I feel your pain, Glue. I would put on a wheelchair for 6 weeks ago, broke my ankle. Yeah, it's a horrible thing. No, in BC. I tried a new flavor of Powerade today and missed the bottle. It said extra sour. Very disappointed while working outside. Ooh, that's unfortunate, Miriam. Pigeons aren't real, they're spies? Yeah, but sent by the government. Spying us. All right, it looks like we believe this to be true. Story is very neat if you are unfamiliar surviving all 3 sister ships accidents. That's very cool. Hi, Michaela. Welcome back, Queen. How you doing? I'm such a wild one, but it's go good. All right, Kim, you get the fucking role, dude. You get it. You get the theorist role in the Discord. Enjoy it, homie. Special. Only people who submitted and have been voted on get this role. It's a very exclusive role, okay? Very exclusive. JP Morgan's supposed to be on the Titanic and go. I heard about that, actually, Colleen. That's another thing. Broke my femur and knee. It sucks. Yeah. How did you do it again, Glue? All right, next up. I might do 2 days of this, by the way, guys. I might end at the halfway point and do another day. Desiree. Now, this is a very personal favorite of mine. The Mandela effect is proof of a multiverse. Sam, thank you for the rose. Large groups of people with false but vivid memories of events, people, or advertisements, thank you for the roses, homie, perhaps prove that our universe closely aligns with other timelines which are to blame for thank you for the 19 roses, mass amounts of people with the vivid and false memories of events, people, ads, and logos. For example, Looney Tunes, which is the correct way to say it, this is the correct one. Fruit of the Loom doesn't have a cornucopia, etc., etc. The Berenstain Bears and things like that. Do you guys believe in the Mandela effect? I'm going to send one, but it probably won't be get read. That's fine, Meg. We'll do it tomorrow, too. Do we believe in the Mandela effect? The Mandela effect is very well studied, and it is very interesting. This is proven fact, basically. I support this. Okay, ones in the chat, have you ever read the Berenstain Bears growing up? The way they spelled Berenstain Bears has changed. And it is truly my belief that the original version was staying. Yes, exactly, Cass. Fruit of the Loom definitely had a cornucopia. Yes, Lawn Boy, it did. The universe slowly changes. It does. Totally, completely changed, dude. I believe in the Mandela effect a lot, actually. I really do. There's things that I have from personal experience that I believe are true. And I remember there was a divergence in like time when it started happening. It never happened before. It was spelled differently. Exactly, Kenzie. It 100% was. And I'm tired of being gaslit by a damn underwear company. Same, Lawn Boy. There was a cornucopia behind the Fruit of the Loom logo that had a cornucopia on it. Yes, it did. It did. It had a cornucopia. I truly believe that. And Looney Tunes was always spelled like this, not Looney Tunes. It was never spelled like that. It was always spelled like this. It did change? Yes, it did. I feel like so many theories can be disproven through the concept of the human memory is faulty. When you have... Okay. I can agree there, Miriam. But when there's so many people who believe in it and are like convinced that it's true, you have to give some credence to the theory. Looney Tunes because of the orchestra? Yeah, exactly, Lawn Boy. When I found out the Berenstain Bears, I was mind blown. Same, dude. Same, Kelsey. It was fucking blew my goddamn little brain. I remember it, and I was like, no, there's no fucking way it was it was Berenstain, dude. All right, what do we think? This is like the overall Mandela effect and like tying into multiverse theory. Is this true, guys? Do we think this could be true? Same thing as deja vu. It's how our brains... I completely disagree with you, Emsh. My favorite Mandela effect is Seth MacFarlane's name is actual Seth MacFarlane. That's interesting. Huh, Armani, I like that. Do we think the Mandela effect is true? I do fuck with the Mandela effect, though. Same, Miriam. Is it just me to see how far they can push the boundaries? Possibly. Welcome back, Daniel. It's def weird, but we're flawed creatures, you know? Okay, I can agree there, Miriam. It's the amount of things as well. Like, the general spectrum of things. Like, I can understand if it was one thing. Just Berenstain. But Looney Tunes. Fucking Fruit of the Loom. There's so many different things that have changed and weirdly changed from things that people remember so well. You know? I literally own so many Berenstain Bears books. I am definitely flawed, but the cornucopia was real. Same. I truly believe that, Lawn Boy. I truly, truly, truly believe that. I do believe... Hey, thank you for the YouTube sub, Devin. I appreciate that. Welcome in, homie. We are saying 79% yes. I just had a heart attack. The ad scared me. Sorry, homie. Fruit Loops is the one that memes with the most. The fuck you mean fruit? Yeah, I'm a cynic. I am too, Sean. What up, Sarah? Julia was in here earlier. I feel like the Fruit of the Womb one. And the one cereal being fruit, not fruit. Yeah. Does anyone remember a time when the tab on the KD box tore like it claimed? The ad got me 2M. Hey, what up, G King? How you doing, man? Of course I do. Welcome back. I do think the Mandela effect is real, but I don't think it's proof of a multiverse. Yeah, I can agree there, T. I think it kind of can have connotations toward a multiverse, and it could like lead you towards the multiverse theory, but it doesn't. Definitely, one does not equal the other. I just watched the Harambe incident, and it's weirdly like odd. Yeah, Daniel, it's really, very strange. You're okay, Sarah? Well, what's going on, homie? All right, 81% of you say yes. You believe that the Mandela effect is true. Desiree, type in the Discord and I will give you your role, homie. I think the vastness of the universe is all proof of a multiverse that I need, you know. Fair, Miriam. Yeah, fair. Type in the Discord, Desiree, and I will give you your role. Next up, Mr. Cooper. John was one of the ones on Jeffrey Epstein's island. His name's going to be found on the... Fuck you. Miriam. Saskatchewan isn't real. I don't have any links, but come on. Look at the name Saskatchewan and tell me that sounds like a real place. You ever been there? Doubtful, because it's not real. Now, I believe that Manitoba doesn't exist. Fuck you, Cooper. You're making me check this. You're making me check that? I don't even have access, you idiot. I don't even have access to it, you fucking idiot. God damn it. I don't even have access. You're so dumb. Lives there, and obviously Saskatchewan and Manitoba are real. Come on, Miriam. Don't make, fuck you, I'll post it later. All right, sounds good. Okay, Matt S. Oliver Anthony, Richmond, north of Richmond's wife, leaving him and demanding 60% of his future earnings is a scheme. Too preposterous to be real, and it's driving more support for him and his music. Interesting thought. Just being burnt out with you're a government plant, the me. You see it's true. Saskatchewan is the most complicated name in Canada, but Manitoba isn't real. It ain't. No, there's no way Manitoba exists. Yes, you do, Desiree. I got you right now, my friend. I will post that. This is an interesting thought. I've never heard this theory before. What up, Jack? Is that the music, dude? Yeah, the Rich Man North of Richmond. Have you guys ever heard that song before? I'm sure you have. I'll play it for you. Rich Man. This song. Sure you heard it all over TikTok for a while. Devin, thank you for the sub, homie. I appreciate you. I hope you're having a great day, dude. Yeah, I agree, Alexander. It's fucking weird shit. Do we remember this song? Great song. But the theory is that his wife leaving him and demanding 60% of your earnings is a scheme, too prosperous for real, and it's just driving more support to him and his music. Making him more relevant again, basically. I live there, sadly. Never heard this. You've never heard this song before? It's great, Mega. I actually really enjoy it. Does that mean his sister doesn't exist? She lives in Saskatoon? No. What do we think, guys? Do we think this could be true? Interesting theory, honestly. It's more of a scheme than a conspiracy theory, but I kind of like it. I kind of fuck with it. Like it's a little bit like on the fringe, you know, that I've never heard before. And I've heard a lot of conspiracy theories. I listen to a lot of Joe Rogan, old Joe Rogan, not newer stuff. And not to be true, but it is. Oh, it's living in a new world. What do we think, guys? Is this true? I've never heard this or the song. Really, Desiree, it's a great song. To the blue collar 18-year-olds that hold the slow sign on the highway. I love this song. That was a great song. Sorry I wasn't in the stream for a while. I got kicked out of TikTok. All good, man. Welcome back. It's good to have you. How you doing? The beard and mustache. Queso with the beard and mustache. Thank you, brother. I've heard that song. It's the best. Great song. Lawn Boy. This is the... Yeah, you're not wrong, Lawn Boy, you know? The guys who say, I work 18 hours a day and you can't keep up with me, brother. You got soft hands. Soft hands, brother. Soft hands. Nothing on music, so I'm no help here. Fair. It's a great song. Came out in like 2023. It feels like forever ago. I heard it. Yeah, same mud, right? It feels like time is slowing a little bit. It's weird. Soft hands, brother. Soft hands. You don't drive a truck with truck nuts. You're not a man, okay? Soft hands. I actually work in construction and hate people like that. I can't stand that rhetoric. It's so fucking stupid, dude. Soft hands go crazy, though. Gobbles. That song is a good song, though, for real. Agreed. You only work 80 hours a week. I remember my first part-time job. Coop's got soft hands. You know who does have soft hands? Carter. Soft hands. What up, Pontiac? I haven't been in a while. Welcome back, dude. Good to have you. All right. We are going to, sadly, Maddie, unfortunately, big boss with the applesauce, 64% say no, you do not get the role. I'd rather have a man with soft hands. I have very rough hands, but, you know, I have soft hands when it counts. You get on those big jobs. Always get big jobs, guys. I love the big jobs. Welcome back, Ahmad. Soft hands, small cock Carter. We love that, man. I talked to him today. He's working like 18 hours today. All right, last one of the night, and we're going to continue this tomorrow, guys. We're going to continue it tomorrow. We have 37 responses. We're going to get through them tomorrow. These require a lot of talking and stuff like that. John Marsden, Red Dead Redemption 2 and all GTA games are connected to the same world. The time traveler from RDR2 is in GTA 5. Interesting. A video game theory. I love that. What up, Diglett? How you doing, man? It's good. How are you? Welcome back, bro. What do you think, guys? Do we think that there's actually a lot of really interested interconnected worlds? Have you guys ever heard the Disney theory about how, where do I submit? In the YouTube, there's a form there. Just submit it there. I see Sean. What do we think? Do we think that the RDR2 worlds and the GTA worlds are connected? I could actually really see this being true. I could. This actually makes a lot of sense because a lot of companies and big media companies will connect their worlds like slightly. Can I add a second theory? You sure can, Terry. I'll delete yours tonight. What's the Disney theory? That every single Pixar movie is connected in some way, and they're all in the same universe. That's the theory, basically, is that all the Pixar movies are in the same universe. The Disney theory, I believe, same Desiree, I do too. I think that it just makes sense, Makes sense that they connect them. Ellie from Up was in Inside Out in a picture, yeah. I don't really know. I worked about 100 hours a week, but that is also doing work at home, like phone calls, etc., and driving around property to property. Yeah, if you want to work 100 hours or 40, it doesn't matter, Fuck you, Cooper. The Disney Channel universe died because Raven's home/bunked never had any crossover episodes. Interesting thought. I don't know enough about video games for this. Fair, Kens. All right, what do we think, guys? All right, do you think this could be true? Is this true? Do we think this is true, boys and girls? Do the RDR universes and the GTA universes collide, and are they in the same one? Is possible a parent for GTA of all characters, so it's true? I don't know enough about this stuff. Fair. You don't have to vote then. If you don't know about this stuff, don't vote, It's not proof, Cooper. Come on. Fuck you, dude. I am not on the Epstein flight logs, bro. Okay? True, Young. You're not wrong there. That's obviously fucking photoshopped, okay? Obvious Photoshop, bro. Fuck you, Cooper. All right, I'm on the Epstein's flight list, you motherfucker. Don't even like go towards that. All right, I'm heading out, Big J. Good night, Daniel. Take it easy, man. I am not a liar, motherfucker, okay? I'm not a liar. That ain't photoshopped. It is photoshopped. All right. John Marsden. 60% of people in the chat say yes, this is a true theory. Damn. Okay. John, if you are in the YouTube or TikTok, just type in the Discord and I'll give you a roll. That's what someone who... Oh, fuck you, lawn boy. Okay, come on. You can't spread around the rumor that I was on the Epstein's flight logs, okay? What do we think? Do we do one more? Yes, I saw it, Cooper. I'm not on the flight logs. Obviously photoshopped. What do we think? Do we do one more tonight or do we continue this tomorrow? Also, do we like this stream? Do we like it? One more? All right, let's do it. Ahmad, moon landing was fake. I don't actually think this is just needed to send it. Don't got any, man. I see people talk about flaws with the moon landing. I don't know. All right. Was the moon landing faked? I've actually heard a lot of theories about the moon landing being faked. A lot. Like a lot. I hate this theory too. I think it takes away from human ingenuity and the people who actually worked very hard to get that up there. But there is a lot of like evidence to say that this could be true. It's real. Funny thing is that why even had there's a lot of evidence to say that the moon landing might be faked because of the race with the Soviets, right? To make it seem like the Americans were way ahead. You know what I mean? But I do believe we went to the moon. I really do. In 1967, I believe it was. I think we went to the moon, but there is a lot of evidence to say that this could be true. It could have been a fake thing. W. Young, thank you for the submission, homie. I'm not saying that they haven't been, but the photos and play on that, nah. I saw a compelling slide that they did land on the moon, just not when they said just to win the race. No, I could believe that. No, I could believe that. I think that we did land on the moon, but not necessarily in 1967. Maybe a little later, but we did want to win that space race. We did want to beat those goddamn commies. Those goddamn commies, brother, okay? You should look up the 1994 Olympic Marathon. It's pretty wild. I will, Strix. That sounds cool. That's what I think, too. I could see that. I really could. 69, bro? Okay, thank you. I couldn't remember if it was 67 or 69. 69 is funny, though. Hey, Jody, what up, buddy? It'd be impossible for that not to be fake with the technology back then. Those commies had soft hands, brother. True. All right. Do we think the moon landing was fake? Is this true? Now, when I say this, I mean the original moon landing. The 1969 one where we landed on the moon and we shot it with Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin and stuff like that. Do we think that one's true? Because we did go to the moon eventually. That's the question. If you want to vote, be on the YouTube. Vote over there, guys, okay? Why they lose the only video? It is a bit strange. Do we think this is true? Do we think that the moon landing was faked, guys? Right now it is a 60% no, and I don't think that the moon landing was faked, honestly. I don't know. I think that it could have been pushed, and we said it was at an earlier date when it actually wasn't, but I do believe we landed on the moon. Thank you for the YouTube sub, Jack. Oh, hey, thanks for the 1 month of member, brother. I appreciate that. Why can't we get back to the moon, though? Because we don't choose not to, because we don't want the money to go towards that. Can we get a big W in the chat for Jack becoming a small double member for another month? W's in the chat for him. Thank you very much for that generosity, homie. We appreciate that. If you guys want to become a member, it does cost money. I will never ask you for members. I will never ask for you to become a member. My content will always be free. Too much money? Yeah, exactly. It's just not worth it. Why the fuck do we need to go back? It's a fucking space rock. You're not wrong. We literally can, though. There's just no reason at the moment. Yeah, I think we'll create a moon base eventually. I didn't even realize it billed me a few days ago. Well, thank you, Jack, for the continuation of the small double-double. Basically, you're buying me a small double-double with that. Thank you, man. Are we supposed to colonize Mars eventually? But I don't know. I don't think we have the technology for it yet. All right. It is a 71% no. We do think we landed on the moon in 1969. And honestly, I believe it. You know, I can go either way on this one. It's tough to say. We really did want to win that space race, though. Boys, girls, homies, and friends, that is going to be it for me tonight. I am going to continue with the conspiracies tomorrow. Can't deny it was an impressive feat. They went to the moon with the less processing power than a scientific calculator. Very, very, very impressive. Do you mind? We will get to them tomorrow. If you want to come back for these, we will continue. We will be doing more conspiracy theories tomorrow night. Same time as today's page. 4:45 p.m. PST, I start on TikTok, and then about 6 o'clock, I start on YouTube. I will be back tomorrow, guys. Thank you very much for being here tonight. I appreciate it. Hope you all have a great night and a great day tomorrow. I usually stream for only about an hour and a half. I didn't mean to play that. But thank you guys for being here. All right. TikTok, thank you very much for the wonderful stream. Thank you for the roses and the 5 followers. I appreciate that. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, TikTok. See you soon. Peace out. 8-Town. Bye. And YouTube, you know what that means too. Same deal. Heading out. Love you guys. Appreciate you. You're an amazing, amazing audience, an amazing community, and I really appreciate you guys being here and supporting me. And we're running the stream by leaps and bounds. It's amazing. I see new people every single night, and it's a wonderful thing. And I love getting to know you and you know, having you in here chatting with me and talking about conspiracies and all those things. I will be back tomorrow night. We're going to continue with the conspiracy theory forum. We're going to finish it. We're going to get through all 38 responses if it kills me. But yeah, make sure to take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and most importantly, tell that beautiful mother of yours you love her, because I can't be there to tell her. I'll see you soon. Bye. 07's in the chat, guys. It's copyrighted glue. I can't use it anymore. If you have a bad day tomorrow, maybe you stub your toe, maybe you shit your pants, whatever it may be, boys and girls, it's going to get better. Johnsy is live tomorrow. Good night. 07's. Bye. I'll be outside of your window.